freelancer, I've never seen a relic do that. Hold tight. We'll get this done. Rin? Yes. Oh, looks like we found it.
Good morning, freelancers. It's your boy Onyx Dragon, and today we're going to be taking a first look into the Anthem full release. I do want to say first that some of my opinions from the demo have changed, and some have stayed the same. Also, I'd like to say that even though I finished the main story on 2 separate occasions, this video is going to be as spoiler-free as possible. So with all of that being said, let's get started. First thing that I want to talk about is Fort Tarsis. I'm still not a big fan of walking around the fort, yet it is very well worth doing. As you can see on screen, there are so many people to talk to, and by doing so, you're able to raise your faction loyalty. Completing loyalty challenges will reward you with a good bit of loot, including sigils, blueprints, and javelin customization. Not to mention that conversations that you have are usually pretty funny. I just wish that walking around was a little faster. They did add a sprint option, yet it still just doesn't feel fast enough. They also added a social space called the launch bay, and as you can see on screen, there is everything you need from the fort itself. But I don't really see the point of coming in here. You have to walk around the fort to talk to everyone, and everything you need is at the fort as well. So unless you're playing solo and you want to find a team, but still there's really no point because everything's matchmaking. I did, however, discover that when you go to do the final mission of the main campaign, it won't allow you to do any other mission until you beat the last main story mission. Pro tip, if you go into the launch bay and then go into the mission selection screen from there by holding Y, it'll allow you to bypass the last mission until you're ready for it. The next thing I want to talk about is the gameplay itself. Everything here feels just as amazing, if not better than it did in both demos. They even fixed, or at least it feels better to be underwater. The only issue that I have right now is when you die. I'm okay with dying, but when you do, as you can see on screen, you really can't do anything. To me, it just takes you out of the experience. I've been revived more than a few times now and didn't realize that someone had picked me up just to die again. On top of that, when you were able to revive yourself, why do we need a loading screen? Is it really necessary? Also, the flinching mechanic takes way too long to recover from. There's been so many times where I'd be taking a lot of damage and I'd have just enough time to get to safety, so I'd mash buttons to move, but I'd be flinched and my character would just stand there like a big freaking dumb just to get killed. Next, let's look at the missions. Spoiler free, of course. Strongholds and contracts. The main story itself was amazing. Plot twists and mystery throughout. It had a really good narrative with so much more that they can do with it later on, just as you would expect from any BioWare made game. Pro tip, make sure to be at least level 20 and have a rare javelin before doing the final mission if you're doing it on normal. If you're doing it on hard, I would suggest making sure to be at max level, level 30, and have an epic javelin. I was at level 19 and my javelin was uncommon. I was doing it on hard, so I died a lot. Contract agent quests and free play is a really good way to level up. The voiceover is amazingly done, and even the facial animation is on point. As far as strongholds are concerned, we all know what the Tyrant Mind is by this point, and I have yet to actually do the other 2. However, I do plan on doing a video for each of the 3. Let me know down in the comment section what javelin would you like to see me use for said videos. The last thing I want to talk about is everyone's favorite subject, monetization. Now, I know there's a lot of people that are going to go crazy when I say this, but I think it was done perfectly, at least for now. As you can see on screen, the most expensive items are around 61,000 coins, or 850 shards. Coin is the in-game currency, and shards are the currency that you pay real money for. 850 shards are about $10, which is a bit higher than silver in Destiny 2, whereas it's only about $8.50. However, both games have other ways of earning their vanity items rather than just paying for them. In Destiny, you have seasonal engrams and event engrams. With Anthem, you have challenges to complete, as you see on screen. They offer anywhere between 850 to 8,000 coins. Looking through the list, there are quite a good bit of these challenges. The only downside is that once you complete all of them, how else are you going to earn coin in-game? Well, like stated earlier, the faction loyalty will reward you with coin. I just hope that with future content releases, they add more challenges to complete. Speaking of content releases, the DLCs are going to be free, which is a major step up from $110 for Destiny's DLC. In addition to that, you have the alliance system. Each week, the more you play, the higher your tier will go. The more friends that you have that play throughout the week, and the higher that their tier goes, the more coins you will earn. If you reach tier 10, you've reached max tier. Another thing that they will be adding is vanity chests at the end of a stronghold. There will be 4 chests at the end of the stronghold, and you need a key to open one of them. To get a key, you need to complete a daily challenge. If you have a squad of 4 and you all have a key, then you all get items out of all 4 chests. There will be 100 items in total, and they will all be cosmetic items. That's all I have for now, so if you enjoyed today's video, a like and share is always appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.